Welcome back to Closet Psychology, where fashion meets feelings and what we wear speaks louder than words. Today, we're diving into a trend that has quietly revolutionized wardrobes, mindsets, and even self-worth, the capsule wardrobe. But this isn't just about fewer clothes. It's about freedom, identity, control, and even healing. Let's explore the psychology behind this minimalist approach to style and why so many of us are drawn to it in a world of excess. A capsule wardrobe is a carefully curated collection of clothing, usually around 30 to 40 items that you love, wear often, and can mix and match easily. The idea is simple: less is more. Fewer decisions, less clutter, more clarity. But here's the twist. The popularity of capsule wardrobes isn't just a fashion statement. It's a psychological one. Because every choice we make with our clothes reflects something deeper. And when we choose less, we're saying something powerful about how we want to live. Let's be honest, life feels chaotic sometimes. From global events to personal struggles, the world outside our closet often feels unmanageable. So we turn inward. We create control in the small things, like our morning routine or our wardrobe. A capsule wardrobe is, in many ways, a boundary. It says, I choose what enters my space. I choose what represents me. It brings structure to what can often feel like an emotional mess. And in a time when decision fatigue is real, having less to choose from can feel like more peace. Here's where it gets personal. Most of us have worn identities that weren't ours, jobs we didn't love, friendships that drained us, or clothes that never really felt like us. Building a capsule wardrobe forces you to ask, who am I when I'm not performing? What clothes feel like home? This is where style becomes psychology. Your capsule wardrobe becomes a mirror, reflecting not just your aesthetic, but your values, your habits, and your emotional state. Are you drawn to soft fabrics and muted colors? That might reflect a need for calm. Do you stick to crisp cuts and monochrome tones? Maybe that signals a craving for order and sharp identity. Let's talk about shopping. For many of us, buying clothes was emotional. A distraction, a dopamine hit, a way to fill a void. But here's what happens when you commit to a capsule wardrobe. You pause, you think, you stop chasing trends and start choosing with intention. This shift can be healing. It detaches your self-worth from the idea that you need to constantly update or improve your appearance to stay relevant. Instead, your wardrobe becomes a quiet rebellion, a way of saying, I am enough, and I already have enough. We all want to feel like we're contributing something good. And fast fashion, it's not just bad for the planet, it's emotionally draining. The guilt of waste, the pressure to keep buying, the cycle of never being satisfied. A capsule wardrobe interrupts all of that. It aligns your outer choices with your inner values: sustainability, simplicity, mindfulness. And there's a unique kind of peace that comes from knowing your wardrobe isn't just stylish, it's soul-aligned. The surprising part? Most people who switch to a capsule wardrobe report feeling lighter, not just physically, emotionally. Why? Because every time you open your closet, you're not overwhelmed, you're not confused, you're greeted by items that feel authentically you. You trust your clothes to represent you, and that trust bleeds into other areas of life. It's not just about clothes anymore. It's about identity, confidence, emotional clarity. So if you've ever felt overwhelmed by your closet, if you've ever looked at a pile of clothes and thought, why do I have so much and still feel like I have nothing to wear? Maybe it's time to look inward. Maybe it's time to build a wardrobe that's not just about style, but about soul. Because in the quiet simplicity of a capsule wardrobe, you might just hear your true self, finally clearly saying, this is me.